So you clicked this video because you want to know how I got 500,000 followers in 2 days. It is not clickbait. It happened at the end of December 2021. That is fact. I'm gonna do this video standing up because I feel like I can also when I feel like I'm teaching something, walking back and forth is like, hey, did you know that? Hey, take notes. See me after class. I have to preface by saying the tips I'm gonna give you in this video have worked for me. I've trimmed off the fat. I'm just giving you the straight juicy meat. In no way am I saying this is the only way to do it. There's probably other ways, I'm sure. But from over 10 years on social media, over 100 million views on both YouTube and TikTok, there's no doubt in my mind these work. Just listen. If you don't agree, totally fine. Just hear me out. I just woke up from a nap and I'm like tired but energetic, you know? I had like a 1-hour dream where someone stole my 3D printer and I never thought I was that type of DIY guy. I don't know why I traveled with it. I think that's the real takeaway is, Dan, why are you traveling with a resin 3D printer? I don't know. And I went over to get it and he's like, you listen to me, like if you come over here and do anything, we'll F you up. And I was like, dang. Like that was literally my response was just dang. Like so defeated. I hate that I played the lover not a fighter card even in my dreams. Okay, well, let's get back to this. You guys want to know TikTok. We're gonna start with the most classic one, the 3-second hook. You've heard this before. Yes, it's true. And yes, it works. In majority of my TikToks, you'll notice that the first 3 seconds where I'm introducing what I'm doing, I've got a very visually stimulating thing. Whether it's pouring silicone or pouring resin or mixing something or a really odd visual that people want to know what that is. When you give somebody the middle part of a video, it raises so many questions as to how did you get there and what are you doing with it? The natural human curiosity is going to want to stick around and be like, oh, that's what he was doing. Oh, cool. I would say about 90% of my top videos have that 3-second hook there. It's all about capturing the audience's interest or curiosity. Because no lie, TikTok is so damn quick. Oh my God. It's like, boom. If they don't like it, boom. They don't like that, boom. No, I don't like that. Boom. It's like they just scroll and scroll and scroll. 3-second hook. Follow it. It's true. It's real. Don't start with like, hey guys, what's that? Like you've already wasted the 3 seconds. Get into the juice and then give the meat. That made no sense. I don't know. It sounded good. Titles at the start of videos. This is great. TikTok even recommends doing this. Putting a title of making this or about to do this or pranking my so-and-so. Just giving something to read will naturally capture the person's brain. Like some people need to read things before it passes. Whatever keeps them there longer to see more visuals is what you want to do. So titles at the start do actually work. Next one. Good music, it can keep people there. I'll use anthems from like the 90s, the 80s, even the early 2000s where people, it triggers like a nostalgia of like, oh, this song, I love it. It's just another thing that you can do to potentially get people to stay a little bit longer. Now let's get into some sneaky tricks. I call these sneaky tricks only because they work, they're untraditional, they're not 100% of the time type things, and they're things that you probably didn't even think about. We're gonna start simple, ask a question. Asking a question at the start, at the end, hey guys, what color would you like to see next, is gonna get people commenting. Ultimately, the more comments you get, the more likely you're gonna get on the For You page. It just shows that there's audience engagement with this piece of content, and I've yet to see one algorithm that does not like audience engagement. Even if it's just a caption title, these things will help people comment. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know what to comment. You can give them a little boost by sort of giving them a hint as to what to comment about. It just helps guide somebody to take part in your video. Here's a little weird one. Okay, spell something wrong. You can do it in the caption, you can do it on a title on the screen. The reason I say this, I've seen it happen, I've seen it work, and I've accidentally done it myself before. The internet is a place where they naturally have to always be right, or they have to let you know that you're wrong. And by spelling something wrong, it allows them to get that sensation, and also you get engagement from it. The urge to be right in so many people is real, and you could play into that by spelling something simple wrong. In the same vein as that, you could pronounce something a little bit off. If there's a popular place or a trend, you can pronounce it a little bit weird. You can emphasize different parts of the word, and you could bet people are going to correct you on that. This motivates them to comment. Basically, any of these sneaky tricks are there to generate comments and engagement from your audience. That's why I call them sneaky, because you're sort of manipulating your audience to correct you, even though they were intentional errors. Okay, now let's talk about what it takes to get views on TikTok, or just on social media in general. I put a question box out on my Instagram story, and I said, guys, what do you think it takes to get views on social media? You guys can already guess what the #1 comment would be, and it's to be hot. It was across the board. Everyone said be hot, have a good appearance, look attractive, be a model, show skin, everything about exterior facing looks, basically. Now I want to touch on this because yes, that does work, and I know a lot of people are cringing hardworking and hate to hear that. We love personality, right? Like, guys, it's called the halo effect. This is a real thing. One positive characteristic implies that across the board, everything else must be good too. And studies show this. And what happens is people see them as being attractive, and naturally they think that they're funnier, smarter, kinder, just because they look good or can take a good picture. So when I say what it takes to get views, you guys are right, but we're gonna go further into this. Now, the halo effect is not just on social media. One study even showed that jurors are more likely to look at an attractive criminal and not believe that they're capable of criminal behavior. That's crazy to me. Just because they look good. It's like, no, he couldn't have done that. He's too attractive. There's a huge downside with this too. Overly attractive people can also come across as less relatable, mainly because they are so attractive that people think we wouldn't even be friends in real life, which is sad. I hate that. It's so sad. And too much like attractive appearance-based things comes across as fake. And people will look at them and say, oh, they're too vain, they're dishonest, and they're likely to use their attractiveness to manipulate people. Yes, people can use attractiveness to get views. The trade-off here, and this is a huge trade-off. One of the biggest issues with building a brand or a social following around your appearance is you're gonna build up whatever you put out there. So if constantly you're just known for being hot and no personality at all, you're gonna get a really interesting audience that is horny and thirsty all the time. Also, depending on how you're presenting it, you won't be brand friendly. And I would say majority of creators make their money through brands. Brands have the money, and that's what I promise you. That's what's allowed me to have such a long career and make money doing this. You gotta approach your brand imaging like it's a company or a business. You know how stressful that would be? Before getting on camera at any extent, have to be a 10 out of 10? Do you know how much pressure that would be to maintain that for long term? Some other things that were on the list was consistency and be authentic. Consistency across the board. It doesn't matter how you go about building a brand, consistency is key. So consistency will always forever be the top of the list. Be entertaining and authentic. That is something that it's up to you. And your audience, believe it or not, can pick it up through a camera. Haven't you guys ever seen a creator when you watch them, you're like, oh, that, they're kind of warm, or like they get me, or their humor's the same, or I don't know, I feel like we'd be friends in real life. That sort of authenticity that comes through the camera, it's gold. And that's what keeps people coming long term. And it's true. Naturally, if you look around life, like the authentic people are the ones we choose to spend our time with. Who wants to hang out with someone that's sketch or shady or does things that's like, do they really want to be your friend for this, or what is it? And like, everyone can pick up on that. So to answer the title of this video, how I got 500,000 followers in 2 days, it was because a combination of all this was incorporated. And honestly, a big chunk of that too was algorithms. It's a game changer. You get put on the For You page, you get put on the trending list on YouTube. It's, I gotta sneeze, sorry. No, I just gotta have my watery eyes, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Okay, excuse me. Did not need to be in the video. But for some reason, editor Dan kept it in. All in all, guys, this list that I gave you has been effective for me throughout my entire social media career, which is over 10 years. And in order to hit 500,000 followers in 2 days, these definitely played a role in building up to that, and even in the moment. Building up like a community that wants to be there, for you and not be there to just consume you. And there is a difference. Genuinely, over the years on social media, I've had people care about me, be there through all of my different content changes and the ebbs and flow of what a social media career is. It's never like this. It always has it's like this. When I try new content, when I go to this platform, they followed me, the engagement, and that is more valuable than anything on social media, period. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and follow for more fun. Oh, no, that's TikTok. Whoa. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more fun videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys later.